What's going on, everybody? I'm Kevin from the Puff and Ponder podcast. It is another episode of the Diary of a Mad Mechanic. Support your local brick and mortar. Support your local business. Blah, 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 blah. Sometimes no. Sometimes your local businesses, your mom and pops, get the fuck out of here. I'll go to Walmart. I'll go to Publix. I'll go to Target. Don't care about your fucking business. I'm a small business owner. Online stuff. I don't have a brick and mortar, a retail establishment. But like I am an artisan and I have other friends that are artisans. And sometimes it's hard to get into local businesses and local shops because local brick and mortars, local mom and pops, they want to put up memes on Facebook that says support your local business, but then they in turn don't want to support their local artisans. Years ago, I was trying to get my beard product, Irish Beard Balm, back in stock, back in business. You can check it out at cigarprop.com. And I knew it would be a big hit, and I kept getting turned down. So one day I walk in there, and the lady that runs all the department, the swag and everything else, and she's like, I told you, I just don't think. I'm like, no, you have the wrong idea. This is yours for free. She's like, what? I made her a nice display case. And I go, these are free. If you sell them and you would like to pay me for them, that's fine. If you sell them and you don't want to pay me, that's fine. Just going to drop these off. And she called me the next day. They were sold out. It was an 18-pack display. They sold out in one day. That was a really good relationship that I built over the years. She was one of the only brick and mortars that paid her fucking bills. That's another thing with brick and mortars. They always want 30-day or 60-day, and it's like, no. When you order, stuff for your business, most of the time, 99% of the time, you're paying. You order whatever, you're paying. You're putting it on a credit card, you're paying. You're not getting a 60 net or a 30 net. But somehow you want a 30 or 60 net for me, another small person on $100 order. You want a 30-day net? Get the fuck out of here. And then I'm chasing down my money. I've had people stock my product, run out of the product, reorder, and not pay me for the first one, and then still want net 30 on the next one. And it's like, no, pay me for the first one. I know you have the money because you sold it all. Or I'll go in to a place and and my buddy Care, my co-host on the show, Puff and Ponder podcast, and so many other brand owners like him, they'll go into a place and the boxes will be empty. They won't have any product. Like, oh, hey, do you need product? Oh, yeah, it's, you haven't been around in a while. Fucking call me. I'm in the same town. I can't always swing by like most of us. We have day jobs that take up a lot of our time. So yeah, I can't always swing in to see if my product is empty. But those other products on the shelf from those manufacturers on the other side of the country, what do you do when their product boxes go empty? You pick up the fucking phone and you call them and you place a reorder, or you get online and you place a reorder. It's getting harder and harder to deal with small companies, small brick and mortar companies, small mom and pops. And I've said this on the show before. It's gotten to the point to where if you don't have an HR department, I'm not going to deal with you. Because if you, and nothing with HR, but that means if you have an HR department, you probably have your shit together as a company. You know how to do business. Bookkeeping, ordering, placing orders, receiving orders, paying for orders. You probably have your shit together, and that's a company I want to deal with. So hold on one second. Thank you. Fuck off, guy. You saw we were stopping. You better fucking stop, I swear to. I'm just fucking riled up this afternoon. But yeah, it's getting to the point where I'm hating dealing with mom and pop shops and small companies. It's just not worth it. Just trying to get, I don't even want to bring that one up. I don't even want to bring that one up from that guy, which forced me to actually buy, which actually it was a good deal. He's such a shit businessman and a shit mom and pop. I now own 2 of my own 3D printers, and I 3D print my own stuff. This guy could have thousands and thousands of dollars worth of work, but now I just do that. I just do that in house, and that's it. COVID. When COVID, they shut businesses down, and it sucks. I don't want to say it, but I am kind of known as a dick anyways. There were some local businesses that I'm glad went under. I'm glad. And one of them I saw a post on Facebook. Oh, shut down. No, you're shit business. You're a shit business. You've always been a shit business. People hate going into you, and I'm glad you shut down. You don't deserve to be in business. So yeah, good for you. But yeah, that's tough to say, or it's hard to say because, I didn't know if they had a family, but I don't know, maybe run a not shit business and maybe not have shit business practices and support your local artisans. I know as a small business owner, even though I don't have a brick and mortar, it's always tough. People are always reaching out to me with ideas and products they want to sell me. And sometimes I'm blunt with them. And like, it's not for me. It's not for my clientele. You see what I carry. I'm in the cigar business. It's not something that I'll put on my website because it's not cigar related. It's just not in my niche. I don't know how to promote it. Or sometimes it'll be cigar related stuff. And hey, we sell these, we retail them for this, we wholesale them for that. And I've had to tell people, I go, whew, that's expensive as fuck. I'm like, I would never pay that retail. I'm like, are you kidding? Some of these cigar pokers, you people built making these cigar pokers. I don't, because I know what little beads cost, and you're trying to wholesale them to me for like $35 a piece. I know you got $250 into them because I see there's a million people making them. I see all the kits on Amazon and everything else, and you're in wholesale. You should be retailing these things for $20. So I don't know. So I've had to have that conversation with more than one person that I'm not doing that. I got a local leather guy, and I can't carry everything he has, but there's a couple of cool little things I've had him made for me that I've sold on the website, and they haven't done well, but they're cool. I like them. I definitely want to support him. So I bought some, and I told him, I said, as soon as I'm out, even though they're not selling, very quickly, I'll take that money that I made from you, and then I'll buy more. It is what it is. But yeah, I don't, and I don't like dealing with even pulling myself. Just go. You were here first. Don't wait. Just, you were here first. Let's say thank you. I don't even like keeping my products, like I said, in brick and mortars anymore. It's just getting so hard. So if you're a brick and mortar business, a mom and pop, before you share that next fucking meme that says support your local blah blah blah, just ask yourself, are you living that? Are you living that? When's the last time you turned down your local artisan? When's the last time you asked for net 30 or net 60 on $100 order? Yeah, and if you're a local cigar shop, and we're not talking about me, talking about a friend of mine. Of course, your friend. Because I don't sell my cigars locally, and so it's not me. I only sell on my own website. If you have a local cigar lounge, and there's a gentleman that lives in your town that makes cigars, he is a brand owner, lives in your town, goes to your lounge, purchases other people's cigars, and you don't buy his cigars and at least stock them on the shelf, you're an asshole and you don't deserve. It's probably why you're not very busy. You know who you are, and you deserve to go out of business because you're shit. Your business is shit. Your business practices are shit, and eventually everything for you will just go to shit. So feel a little better. Jessica's sick, throwing up. She's got this bug. So now at least I don't have to go home and dump all this on her. I just dumped it on you people. Peace.